So your treatment for your movie, characters, locations, places, all these things you're going to do. There's a formula habit, you just have to fill it out. So remember I told you all you need to get the story ideas going. Have you all taken you?
So I
have done
a very good story.
Yeah, you have your story ideas.
Yeah, about 6.
We are pendant, we are dependent.
I have a feeling higher, let's mash all the other.
Yeah,
but then again, whatever story she might doesn't mean that it will be in the mix because the story might be so complex. And there's so many things we can't shoot.
Just think too much.
Everybody has to do it or just we could just depend on it.
How could you go to a class at teaching about production and you're not going to write script? What is wrong with you? Why you want to change up classes?
I thought they said we taking one.
Okay.
I just spoke at the script.
That's how we do it. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it's like Stephen Seagal. Let's have a whole set of stories and that can just sell because that's what we need. We need a factory. See, once you start make one, you make two, it's a factory. It's like in India. They make a movie, they shoot a movie every 2 days. You know, and the reason why it's so easy, they don't do sound on location and again. Everything so then. And they're good at it.
Once I can get here,
Part for the reason for the treatment is to sell the proposal to financial backers and major stars. So a lot of the times, they send a script by the way to Hakim. Hakim, hey, I like this voice. He call the agent, call my age. See, look. Most of the times they have a movie, the film company buys it, whether it's Warner Brothers or whoever. The script. Yeah, they like the script. But then somebody I want Anthony to direct this. Why I want this? So major movie Titanic director, what's his name? He said better than Avatar. Or Michael, James Cameron. Or the some fellas like Jamie Foxx. So no matter what, Jamie Foxx has to act in this. So then they have certain things too, with ethnicity to consider. So the story may be a certain way, but on a black man. So therefore, the ethnicity of the person doesn't count at all because of the story or how it is, but it was fitting because of how he is. So whether it's black or white, it doesn't matter. Because if you have to go by his mother and she had to give him grits, okay, maybe. So he's black, so maybe that's, so a lot of things, when you're thinking about a script, you're writing in a person in mind, or you might be thinking about that person, but the director don't want that person in the movie. Yeah. So as a writer, just keep your ass shut. You get paid for a minute, go away. You have no say. And some instances, the director still a big part, like Stephen King, still a big part of his movies. He probably produce some of them also, right? So this is the part that you will have the elementary things that you will have to go through, which is you have to develop a production schedule. Setting a timetable, which is part of the treatment process, and keeping to it is essential to doing a good job. So it's about date, time, and location, talent, special needs, equipment, indoor, outdoor. So if you all don't remember these things now, some that you did with just baby stuff. It's so important in this in the production. So that's what I'm saying is there's a whole cycle of things that you're going to regurgitate, which was done in a classroom, which you did practically. It doesn't wrap in the cables. It all adds up. So if you don't understand that, how can you understand what people are doing if you become a big producer, a big director? So when they move through the ranks, you get to understand what is happening down at the bottom there, so people can bullshit you and charge you a certain money, or So it's good to have all this knowledge behind. That's why people, and let me face it, some of us are lucky, some of us are not lucky. I mean, majority of people in America, they went to school. Most of the directors went to college. So we went to some of the better universities. A whole set of them went to this university. They did acting. Some of them did film. So they know it from an academic point of view. Plus, in schools in America, they actually work on movies, work on sets. The internship is to go on a set, work with Spielberg, work with this one, work with that one. Get a summer job.
So the job of power to do this.
You got some job to work on a big firm. To drag cable for free. You know, like PDD say you work for free. But how much of us could really afford that? You think that your father, I mean, really and truly, how much support you're going to get from your parents that you're already things tight, you're dependent on them for food, and then you're going to work for free for 2 months. Your father will knock the shit out of you, your mother will then consider you real, but you may be able to get support from somewhere else. And how much families have that extension? They might get called their godfather. That's the problem we have, you know, as a people. You know, like some families will support regardless of what. So you have a niece, you know your niece thing and things rough, you can help your niece out. How much of us have nieces and cousins and so on, and we know we can help out and we can and we show interest. We don't show interest. Okay, so your brother and his wife have nieces, and they have children, they are nieces and nephews. You know that your parents are rotten like hell, but you're the key. That's not your business. You know you can still help your niece and guide them and things in there. Hey, what are you doing there? I'm going to pick up so I can't have a football game or something. Let me tell them, if them children are like that, you're going to have anything we are going to children right now. That's what they want. Hey, mom, come. I remember my mom was a little fella. I was a baby. 5, 6, my uncle would come and pick me up and go down Carolina and the bag and put that stick in my head. I didn't see that man for like 30 years. I got out to Brooklyn. First person, hey, come to see me. Because that's when you remember me. Last time you see me was the turn of Facebook and back in the day to see people all the time or whatever. First person you come to see me. Now them things stick in my head. You understand?
Say I don't want to I like how
you need to eat food, you need to sleep. And some of these wild parties you
I feel it's tension in the shop.
Tension.
Yeah,
Tension in the body.
Right?
So,
Try to release the tension.
So, date, time, location, talent. So, it comes back to the same thing. When you work out in your head what you want to do as a producer or a writer or whatever, the audience that you want to be making this film for, you research that you get a demographics. So I'm doing a film on teenage pregnancy. I don't want to see that in any treatments they give me now, right? It's my idea. Do that something on teenage pregnancy. Who the audience will be, when it will be shown, what are your special needs, so on. You're going to get help from the crew, you're going to have work, when you're going to shoot the period of time you're going to shoot it. Whether it's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. What's that? What?
this thing on the TV said 69 I need to see that.
But that's reality.
Yeah.
I know somebody who
You know what I'm sure.
Yeah, you have to, what I should be doing is showing more.
I meet a young lady
Being
who's
careful
70
bird.
years old.
I mean, I don't really watch it, I mean, I know of it,
And it's only 7
but I've watched the situations. What I'm saying is that, what I'm thinking is that, there are other legal aspect of that. Well, sometimes a boy their age, and mostly they will never show
A big man.
a big man. That's another issue. But well, it's just 14, but what is the age? I think there's a thing where, because the age of the guy, because 16 is still an age, right?
No, but the 3 guys from Tobago who were supposedly raped the kids near
30. Was it? How old? 16?
He was 16 and in jail. But he only didn't know. There was
Oh.
a 16-year-old, a 19-year-old, and a 22-year-old.
What they do in the States?
But she consented.
Yeah, you cannot be age any boy.
Have they consented that?
Yeah,
In
but
the
they
States, they
can't.
handle it differently. 22-year-old charged for
Pedophile.
serious crime.
Yeah.
And other boys will be put, counseling and have them in juvenile hall. Or whatever. They can't treat them as, all I know is consent, it's still a crime.
Was he consent with the other two though? 19
I thought you can't get consent legally.
That's illegal.
Well, I know she cannot get legally, but what I'm saying is she went with the 16-year-old and then
To the jail 16-year-old?
Yeah. The charging him too.
What happens is that I have a friend who is have all the judges and magistrates training them. We need to culturally unlock some of the things that they so how they grow up to. Like in the States, there are cases where 16-year-old got pregnant for 20 or 21-year-old. So that is a crime, right? Or 15 or 16, yeah, 16, so that is a crime. Straight in order. I don't think they lock up the guy. Straight in order. So what happened when you straight in order? When the parents go to work, the boy still come in and love the game. She doesn't know. Judge, the hearing for sentencing. Judge called her. I am rescinding that straight in order. Because when they know the boy going by the case, then all they go to work or something like that. Let's see if you can build a family here. Let me just say, let's see if you can build a family here. So, however they work that out and one thing and the father and decided to take him criminal, but it was genuine. It could fall apart after a while. But the girls, 99.9% of the time, the girl love the man. I tell you, unless she's a real crazy person, 99% of the time, the young girl and young girls in love with that.
I know about that. Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So, it's not we have to deal with the legal issue, which is what they did, whatever. But at the same time, if it's a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old man, the judge will deal with it differently. As opposed to a 19-year-old, 18-year-old boy, 20. You have to, and that is what, it's not by the book anymore. You have to deal with the book, yes, deal with the case, but how we're going to sentence the persons are different. So the sentencing could be a whole set of things, which is go and finish your GED, go back to school, that's what judges have to do now. And don't be sentencing a man with a joint or sprangers, people who are addicts, they don't know how to deal with it. So addicts getting liquor up. You don't do that. That person has to be sentenced. That person has to be now sentenced to rehabilitation.
For real.
And we don't know about that. You know, so I remember, I mean, all of us could be upset. I remember a man smoking a weed. This you walking on the road a long time. Hey, that man smoking a weed, boy. Poop, the next side of the road. Because they tell me that mad, smoking weed is getting crazy. I'm telling you, that's how I grew up. Until I started until I dispelled the re-education of smarting. But that's how it was. My mother have to deal with the fact that my brother, a Rasta man, 12 tribe, to smoke. She had to deal with that. That thing so much out there. I know that trauma, the neighbor next door is a pastor. You understand? So my brother is going back at his own. Yeah, I don't smoke. I was a boy, and then I started to chill out. So I didn't see that. Because he just paid bills. He's paid bills. You understand? He's paid the bills. So, my brother who used to pay the bills is a grown man now who. So, you know, so she now, there's still that, you know, you wouldn't disrespect her by, so good, but that is, you can imagine a policeman walking in front of me, where are we this doing? And breaking your house to charge you for smoking a joint. Bullshit. That's shit.
That's why they need
so the person's flooded with somebody who was smoking. You know that, well, you won't believe he finds a cigarette smoking more dread than forgetting them. 15 feet of the school. Smoking with the terrain in their class. $25,000 fine.
So, but not only that,
The criminal, and you know, fast to do that, they criminalize cigarettes in a week. I have no problem with that.
but they go in there for smoking and joint or whatever. When they go in there, they get commercial music, come on into the drugs.
And what happened now is that they're really licking up the marijuana and what destroying families? Alcohol. What destroying livers? What destroying family? What killing people? Yeah, but cigarettes, I don't know when last time we smoker beat up people because he smoke weed. No, that is a serious thing. No, but women fairly Friday, you know, when the husband go drinking, drink out all the money. I see that in a way. It's just a fellow stand candles, fellow from Mr. Thomas. And the wife cussing, because he, well, after a while, I guess he started to hide away to drink money. No parents do that. Get paid, and back in the day, you pay no big set of pay.
He doesn't go in the rum shop, man, too.
So if it's at 200, at 300, so they get 300 a fortnight or 200, but that's big pay back in the day. Back in the 70s, 300 a fortnight is big money. So that's what. And they drink out and they put us drink, watch it. You put us drink, gamble, minding outside woman.
Sir.
And they go with,
Yeah. Don't want to like groceries for your own children. And then on top of that, beat back. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
On top of that, one.
Yeah.
Oh, but what's some real thing?
So, my grandfather got us when he was 83. Every month when a man get his pension, from the time he changed it, buy the bar.
Well, 9 months, that man every day.
No, the everyday one, because we only the bar man, you know.
Yeah, when the fella know, he did this so often for the last how many years, so.
Yeah.
Well, they say, have a tap.
Yeah, that one have.
So, we'll pay off some of the tap. But that's reality. Anyhow.
Right, so speak like that, I go on. Yeah, I stop speak like break up,
So,
break up.
what was more important in terms of location and time and all that? The personnel that you're going to use. The key personnel. Who's the camera person? Who handles the lighting? Who deals with props? Who dealing with makeup? Who dealing with set design? Who dealing with music? All these things are part of a production. Yeah, welcome to the visual. Wardrobe. All these are jobs. Carpenters.
So they just have somebody there for continuity.
Continuity people. Well, a continuity person is an experienced person who knows about shots, who knows about a lot of things. It's a job.
The eyes are real big.
It's a job that they need to be a big macro. So decide knowing, but you can't be a continuity person if you have no idea or concept about production. So, I have problems in the day. I work with one of the best continuity persons ever. The person had problems because when I had problems with set designers and I had problems with, that's it, continuity person who I have a lot of respect for. I had problems because we were taking a shot and they had no idea what the shot was. It was a close-up and they were fussing about stuff way over the other corner of the room. I had problems with that. So there were limitations to all of us who considered ourselves professionals at the time. And therefore I became arrogant little ass that people still call me, because if you're learning and you're gathering information as you go along, I was learning in the whole process. It was never remain stagnant in my life. Never. I personally always learn. Every day I learn it. So when Heather come back with all that information you should figure out about already, I will learn something new. And you all will learn something new. So she's going to make a presentation as to what, based on the high definition that is used in America, what are the broadcast standards? What do they do? How is that signal transmitted? How much lines you use it? Okay, so if NTSC was this, that is what she's coming back with. So I will have new knowledge that I can't wait to have. But it can't remain stagnant like a doctor. It can't remain stagnant. What you learn in school is changing. And my son told me something. He's a budding scientist. Science is about dispelling what was learned yesterday. Remember, scientists tell people they can never, animals don't live so deep in the ocean. The world is flat. That is why I have problems with a lot of things in the Bible.
So the world flat. The world wrong.
That was gospel, the world flat. When they discovered the world wasn't flat? Just the other day. Exactly, that was just the other day. So let's imagine the wealth and knowledge that pass and how they got it and stuff like that. What is belief? What is concrete? What is...
So, but the average man still can't prove that things.
What?
No, you can go, you can go.
No, well, that's exactly. So we depended. Right. So somebody actually went and did it. So everything we talk about now, somebody actually had to go do it. So that animal living on there that lived in heat, temperatures of 800 degrees, and no, below the ocean.
Below the ocean, have a word?
That animals living in that kind of temperature that we never thought we could have lived. That animals living 7-8 miles down in the bottom of the ocean, and the only way we found them, no fish. Fish that had their own light and thing. Fish with big eyes. How do you think? Squid and what do you call it? Octopus. Why they have these big, I think God easy or whoever.
God.
Big eyes down in that ocean. And what do you think whales feed them? When a whale do something, plankton. When a whale do so, a whale say, okay, let me go down there, take it, and that whale do something. 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles. How the hell he finding a squid on there? Let's feed on that. Not all, I don't know what species there. I think probably the blue whale. What whale feed on squid on octopus there? The squid whale. Right? That's only what? That's only with the two times. So, I know deep them squidders live. Huh? Yeah, but I'm saying that they could. But what I'm saying is that. But what I'm saying they have giants and whatever. So whatever part the whales. For instance, I saw some little like squirrels and they fighting poisonous snakes. And they're so fast. And the snake fast, right? And when they watch the videos and they see the snake do so, you see that squirrel does just step back like a big kung fu person. What? And I see thing. Because we not as fast as that snake, so most of the time we get bite. Right? And the snake uses heat sensor because the snake don't see like how we see. Right? So we don't man take to figure out that, like dogs. You know, dogs don't see black and white?
Yeah.
Right. So if a dog, you have a scent from some other, and you come over there, and you have a dumbass dog like a Doberman, or one of them kind of dog is, right? So the dog, I talk about that dog that have that go feral and will kill you. Right? The pit bull and some of them other dogs. So the dog develop a whole set of things. So I don't know why God made the dog to see black and white alone. And bulls, but I think bulls, they can't see red. So the scientists found that out. So that's why they use the red tick. So the bull see this black one and that's where they attack him. He's attacking the man. So you get, I don't know. So dogs are so weird. If you have a car, that dog picking up that frequency of that engine here and that engine, quite 2 blocks away. So the dog, no master coming, but daily, yeah, that thing. So when the car reach, I know when my brother come, if I was standing when my brother come, the dog is reacting differently. Okay. The dog was a mixed pit bull and some other thing. I talk about the real pit, funny, not one of the fellas thing of his. The bull is like a potong, but with a strange. No. Pit bull have a kind of regular dog look. I talk about the American bully and all that kind of thing. But the pit bull or the bull terrier as they call it. Right? So it doesn't look like a regular put but it's a nice dog. That's a pit bull. I don't know. And they have a like with a big head. Dogs are real pussy. I have a friend with a balls big. This dog if you see that dog, you're not going. You're not going in Trinidad if you see that. That dog head's big so. That's a pit bull too. Yeah, that's a pit bull. But big, dog is big. But then the pit bull is a small that they have the breed to fight. Right? But my brother had a pit bull. Dog bark and blue eyes, grey coat, real stupid dog, but the dog, when I go in here, the dog is a cold. And that's what the dog we have home, that's where that dog came from. But the committee got all the puppies in here.
Let me see
what all the dogs there. But what I'm saying is that, what's the point of just making on here? Personal camera. How you reach out a dog and things? What are you talking about?
I started to more continuous and then you started saying.
Yeah, that's it. Right. Okay, good. There's somebody at least you have a safe person in that. Right. So, what kind of dog are you going to use? You have to have a dog handler, dog trainer if you want the dog to do whatever. So all these animals that people who they go to, for, okay, we need a dog that can do X, Y, and Z. So one movie will have 3 different dogs. Because one know how to run down people good, one know how to take orders in the house. So you would never know. If they have to make up the dog to make it look like the same dog, probably use 3 different dogs.
Not last year.
Yeah, last year was a big step.
He used to save people.
Saint Bernard?
Oh, it's a short series.
Yes,
With
he
that-
was
that-
saving children.
A big dog? Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
Tell me, man.
It started with stuff on the road, on our road.
He was running,
Yeah.
so trying to catch him.
Okay, I remember. Yeah. So I think I know.
You know that show?
Yeah, I remember. I can't remember it. Written, not
And he
written.
had a
So.
rap night song, another catchy song.
Anyhow.
No.
Anyhow, so what I'm saying is this. Every aspect of your show, your movie, your documentary, the documentary has some of the elements of what we're doing here. And then there are docudramas. People producing docudramas are more interested where they have people going to do something idea. They get people to act all the parts. They made docudramas more interesting. So it was like a bank robbery that took place. And
Hard times.
And in jail.
Yeah, hard times.
Like a lot of people broke it.
So
They
they
do a
shot
doc-
one down here.
Yeah, they do a docudrama on the whole thing, so people are more interested. People tend to watch docudramas more than just a documentary with, you know, things happen and stuff like that. Because they have to, so they will have somebody go to the house and be the person, so the person, they know the person kill the person, or they shoot them and all that. So it makes it more interesting that way, right? So there are different techniques of doing things. There are the different techniques that people use, right? So, who will handle lighting? Who will take care of the props? As a producer, you may end up doing everything, but that isn't being very efficient. This is a business that we have people with different responsibilities. So, half the things that you all were doing, we all sat there running cable, put on a tripod, lighting. We have people who handle different aspects of these things in the real world. They have a small production team. So you have a producer, you have a director, you have a cameraman, and you have an audio man. Those are the 4 people. You have to hire 3 people to do what you. And that 3 those people will be you all. That's the entry level of the business. So if you're a good cable rapper, people will leave a thing, people will hire you again. So then they start to learn. So, and they show interest, somebody will say, hey, I have a job. Boom. 250, 350 a day, probably make up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000. There's some clowns I know get carnival time, $1,000 every night to work screen. That job that God could do. It's not that all different to them because them don't fall in, but you have to get good at, and the cameras are different, so it's easier to work. So you just start having a big, or you may have to work other thing. $1,000 a night is good money. Say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, carnival time. And the fellas, they get so swell-headed that I have a little bit of it might be some a little hating on a lot of things that I do. They have, anyhow, I have a problem with people making money, and I'm glad for them. I'm really glad for them. But I hate certain things because they didn't improve it. Camera working, all that. And the directors that they have doing the show, I tell them, I say, why don't give me a little work to do every little directing? I don't know why. Maybe because they can, you see, when they can oppress people, they can talk to them anyhow because they're really grateful for the little money gain. And that's what they want around them.
So you have to drop your price.
What price? I didn't give nobody no price. Tell I'm going to try to know something. I'm glad to make, if a man tell me you want to pay me $2,000, I sit down upon, but I'm glad, I'm taking it. 2015, and I still calculated money like, if you pay them $1,000 to do that, okay, so we're going to pay me, boy. That's what I want to hear. You say you want to give me $2,000 a night? Okay. So I can make $6,000 Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cool. I in the game. I in the game too. But there's some directors who can't direct. So because the screen, because if you take the screenshots that you're using, you can do a nice, good production of it. Then. If they have a good director and all the screen, when you finish, you can make that screen thing a shorty. But they're not thinking. And then somebody shows according to what part they have in it. They can put early put into your Synergy or a Gael. You understand what I'm saying? But we so self-centered and selfish that the thing not spreading and the idea is is a closed niche. Because you know Carnival Link was just finished now, right? So every year people try to put their claws more into how deep they can get and some of the people getting the job because they sound so expensive. All of us in the quality job. When they started bringing Johnny Soong is his name, Soong, the big sound system, man. Johnny Q. When Johnny Q started to do the sound and Johnny Q started to do the screen and the quality just they had Rentam just do jazz all up. They had Rentam as well? Shit? Alright. So when Rentam doing jazz and solution, okay, Rentam was certain quality. And with Frank Agarat, the only sound engineer in Trinidad who could call himself that. The only one. And then Mice is an engineer. And then they have Mice used to play with Mice is a freak. Mice used to do music for Mice used music for a whole set of people like your brother and sister. Mice is a okay. Mice Master. Mice Master, the master from. Let's go get chopped with Father, kill a person of people. The video showed you Radica. Mice is Steve sound and Mice Steve sound at Pascal. Yeah, we have a few fellas that are, but let's have the degree and all kind of thing. And, you know.
Yeah, but
so it's the best sound company in China.
So far?
Best sound company in China is Rentam. The others are following and trying to catch up.
Rentam, Davy Budusing.
The jugglers.
Ian Allen, right hand.
Understand that one, boy.
But it's too easy, Ian Allen, right hand, man.
I think somebody put it in Allen. Never got David Budusing.
Everything is
Ian
David
Allen was
Budusing.
living on this planet. Everybody knows David.
Everything on Ian Allen is David Budusing.
David
Everybody
all
knows.
the bones, bro. I used to live up there. I remember David's a little boy, the father, Mr. Budusing had a
John
Budusing
Budusing.
barber shop from some Chinese people. Right? And I grew up with one of the mothers a seminar in the shop. Then a Chinese man. Next time I go and see a different Chinese man. Robert. Chinese man lose the shop and I gamble. The grocery bag boys when they go up on the pepper pot, that grocery, I used to live up Terrible in the street. I born up that street.
So you
I used to live on Road, you know.
So you must
Hold
know
on,
my
hold on.
mother.
Start over here. You used to live where? Where? I used to live food up there. Watch me get live from the Coco.
Roslana.
I went to live in Coco since I was 10 years
The
old.
Coco where I have the spring and thing? That's right. But I was living before them.
So you must
Were you
know
living
my
there from a person? Oh, so it's fun.
No, I was in Roslana. Roslana was far.
Roslana left
I
Coco.
saw it going up the hill.
Yes. So you from
Yeah.
So you must know my mother.
Tamil?
I'm a fox.
Yeah, where from what's that?
She used to live, you know where they born, community service?
Yeah.
She used to live up on my house.
There's a small world here. I from the Coco.
My
We
father.
used to pass through Coco to go.
Coco. That's Coco, man.
My father.
You know what breadfruit? All they know what breadfruit. So is your father? Obviously. Well, not obvious. I know obvious. I remember saying your father.
Sure. You know what he did?
The pain shop.
You don't want to be a job. He got out, I just got you
My brother, who does still go up in Coco line, who get robbed, all kind of thing about the cocoa. I just get free fight for that man, boy. Like, he's one of the fellas who just go back to checking and the so you know Snake Eye thing then? Yeah. Okay, well, Snake Eye, my father's still living up in Cocoa. Well, in New York right now, but yeah, I got in Cocoa. I carry bricks in my head to build my house and I bring water in my hand. I didn't come up from no, yes sir. I didn't come up in no, yes, I did it in a latrine.
Yeah, the big one.
And we said, oh, the power, Mr. Lipa myself, Mr. Lipa myself, or they said, oh, they don't freak out some
You know what the name Gene Allen?
What's that?
Gene Allen.
Maybe I can.
You see when the two fellas from, the two strong brothers from Tobago, they always, they know the bad boy? And he was the white woman.
Yeah.
Mike Antoine?
Mike.
Mike. Well, then was the just, then the law come up Tobago, and Gene Allen was renting a house right over. I don't know.
Hey, you have to go send it, right? So, if you decide on location, huh?
I know what that. I know what that trick.
I don't want
How much do you all know about the gazette paper?
How much do you know about lighting the gazette paper?
What?
Where lighting the gazette paper for?
What must you do? Big cockroach that went from me. They ran the cockroach. And then they ran
It's not a toilet, it's a latrine.
a latrine with a particular scent that you get accustomed to.
All you didn't put up the hand for that. You didn't know about latrine.
My grandmother. My good grandmother.
Doing latrine like a background.
You come organic, from snake go back.
My great grandmother had one of that fun.
Yeah, you have to live until you're still.
Out. Find your way back.
What?
And rainfall.
Yes,
Rainfall, so the place wet and slippery.
Understand?
That's when you know.
So let them know.
That's when you know you're alive.
A real story to tell. Understand?
So you want me to my grandma, my aunt, and my So you want me to my aunt and my grandma? You want me to my aunt and my grandma?
So I just like backwards and find
You know the
out.
molas?
Yeah, but you find
And the person probably knows him, but that fella called, no, he's a taxi driver at the time. Yeah man, that name sounded familiar.
You said there are yellow man maxi?
No, I remember. If I see people, then I say, oh,
He's a skinny Indian fella.
Probably not.
That's my uncle.
Yeah?
That's my mother.
Back to the topic.
Back to the topic.
Exact location.
Right.
Yeah.
So you said a good product driven begins with a treatment, then a storyboard. So all these things you'll have to draw out. When I give you this, after that I have a script that I did, that student wrote, and you're there to draw the storyboard, and then you have to cost it, and then you have to do a shooting schedule for it, and then you have to put a cost in, and that kind of thing. And the training you're going to get in a week or 2 weeks on how to do a production. Right? And then good training goes further by you all writing your own story. So please, say that for the last time, come up with the ideas to write. But I didn't show you how to write, so I have to show you all how to write the script. Well, show you the format for writing the script. Right? All the breaks inside, so you'll be excited. The storyboard can give you ideas on where, how you want the video to take place, indoors, outdoors, or a mixture of both. Right, for purposes of this class, we need to keep locations. A lot of the stuff that I've shown you all, there's some that I still haven't shown you all, were done right here. Big disco thing happening inside of that place there. You all need to get creative. Big sex scene, club, jump meeting, voodoo, hospital, all kind of things take place right in the church there.
What church? What church?
Hallelujah! Right in there. But 10 churches be there, all these shows. Saturday morning, let's look at all them. Oh, that's that thing. Look at all them, it's right there.
Yes.
But what the hell is this? Now she come in here.
All in the bus on outside and see big pastor.
You see, never see a thing, a man walk out of the suit, or they see big on the door. All them churches right? Huh?
No.
One is going like funny pulpit talking. Okay, when they go out, when they leave it, look at the left corner. You see a whole set of curtain that sets on all of them. And on Sunday morning, it's on the TV and they say, oh, that's. And they want to see all one thing like in the same. You see the pulpit the same, you see the plant shift around a little bit, but you see a different color bags. Right there. Yeah. Right.
I should get in a forest.
Right. We did this already. If you require actors and you need specific whatever props, this needs to be worked out in advance.
So we don't go to Manila.
You have it's good, right? It's good exercise. I'd like to know who's here, but I said the reason why nobody else is because I said I had handouts.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good, a good practice. But I thought you were going to write down different things, or things that you may hear differently to what you see. An essential element in good video is the care that is put into thinking through visual images and to the pain. Visualization is important. If you can't visualize what you write, okay. I will read a little bit. And this is for the ladies and you young men who have no experience at all. First time that they get a date. When you visualize what's going to happen. I'm not talking about the sex and all that. I'm just talking about the fact that the shirt you're going to put on.
Yeah.
You have a choice of cologne. There's a standing here. I think you're talking about the shoes you're going to wear. I have a plan. But it's the most ridiculous thing because I didn't grow up that way. Right? I never like clothes and things. I go and shop wherever I buy clothes. Let's buy clothes, and after I was still in the same thing. And don't wear no clothes at all. And I did it, I threw in bags and bags of clothes, suit thing I just threw because then I realized how big I was. Not sure, but I mean a giveaway. I see people wearing my clothes and things. But people don't know when they saw the clothes. What the hell, jeans and things like that, because we're too big and shit, you know what I mean? So I buy clothes like once in a year kind of thing, buy a whole set. And then wear it for 2-3 years. Because wear the same thing over and over and then because I don't want to pay money. Like I have my brother, you ask him, man, that man have shoes and sneakers, all brand colors, like he just, but he grew up not having, so he just buy a whole set. But I thought when you have 4 pairs of shoes, you have plenty. I mean, like I can understand when having 10 pairs of shoes or I make sure that I'm endless sneakers and I say, all this use because here by my big daughter, she Swiss, right? The case Swiss because it's white she had to buy sneakers. So that didn't match up with her. Yeah. So she had about 3. So why have an next one of these? I said, but back in the day, I had a polish and made that look. That's okay. So I see a polish and I buy them because I said you had to do every weekend until the next week too. But the little one out there, it could be Swiss biscuit. Good. She just walk for and kick out and mash up no matter what. I'm telling you, he just eat away. So I don't understand how much. And it's the same, so she don't again, she put a little bigger, so she again, it don't matter. She looking at us. So what I'm saying is that, are we talking about cases? Right. So, yes? Oh, visualization. Yeah, Asian. So visualization. Right, visualization. Just as you're going to build a house, you have to draw a plan. So you get a piece of money, you go to the bank gives you the loan, right? So before you go to the bank, you have to go with the plan, right? So you probably would have spoken to an architect or somebody who draw this fancy plan. You have everything laid out. The house is going to cost $600,000, $1 million, $1.5 million, right? So when they get the house, you and your young wife, okay, she's going to get this room here, that room, there's the main room, so the carpet going to be that color, the pot's going to be this. That's visualization. You see anything already before it happens. Nowadays it's even better. You can actually, a good architect these days, what you call it, kind of have in the house and whatever colors and things you want to use and that kind of thing. So that's how it is. Same thing. Right. But I saw some things over the weekend with containers, but it's the most innovative, creative things I've ever seen. People are actually using 40-foot containers and building some wicked houses. Take 2 40-foot containers, and if you cut down to 7, put up this, 40 by 40 by whatever width, or they're spreading it and putting some other thing in the middle there. Upstairs and downstairs, what kind of madness, man? When I see that, I say, shh.
In Trinidad?
Somebody understands it. So I see somebody build a container houses, but what they did do, they painted up real nice, and I saw somebody's building, came up with the idea, but they didn't paint it. It's looking kind of really air conditioned it up and that kind of thing. So it's really looking, and I thought about it and said, hey, that got a piece of land.
They're really doing that in
A little piece of land. Right? Yeah. The sign is the main person. Additional support, background actors, with in other words, extras. So before you begin shooting, that's why I got it. You don't want to shoot, have people come down. You don't know what the shot is. You know what the camera movement is. Before the actors want to set the movement. So that is worked out by the DP and actors. So they have what you call a walkthrough. Right, they're distracted. They're like little teeny bumpers on it. The attention span for 5 minutes. Then no, that's why children like this 5 hours. I can't teach children can't go through 5 hours of this. And adults worse. Right? So before you begin shooting, that's what you need to do. Right. Before you begin to shoot, you also need to get license, insurances, clearances, permissions. Legal issues have to take place. And movie sets have accountants. And one of the most expensive things doing a movie or a shoot is the what they call the craft services. Food. I have a budget for a movie, and the food is 30 days of shooting, and the food, the budget was too low. The food is about $300,000.
Yeah. So I like you started from
and then you have all who are vegetarian and who don't eat this and who are allergic to what and that kind of thing. And so basically what you do, you're given a professional to handle that. And if you want quality, you gotta pay. They can't chinks on the quality of food, because if you want people to be comfortable, they take a break or they will get eating time, they have to get dinner. They said to, so I had to be suspect.
See if we get them sick of anything and can't shoot them.
So all of that. Anyway, we discuss that at another time.
Yes.
Right? So, guys, stop packing up, sit down. Stop packing up. That's not done. Yeah? 6 minutes ago. So, music, you need to get permission. There's a way that you have to get permission. There's a standard way. In America, it's different. If it's a big song, you pay more money you pay money for bigger songs. You can get a license to use the music. You have to get clearing houses. So if you see Heather and her husband do a song and they like it, you write to the copyright organization, they get permission and money. If Heather's a big artist, you have to pay more money. So then you hear some music and some movies, a piece of it. Say, but we had to pay a little $2,000 bill, but that song's so popular and so big, you can use a piece of it. Pays the whole song, you have to pay some money. So you have like, you have, what's the word? I don't want to say limited, minute, small amounts. They have standard times they could use, a time frame that they can use, and they pay a standard fee.
If you want to put that song, that's the bars in the music.
So if you get an artist to sing a song, especially record a song, especially film, it will be less or more.
If you're going to do it, they probably will master it, probably be plenty of money. They probably have to pay more money, but they get a chunk by a big person. But if you want, and the song was made especially, it's a great song, where if you pay 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, but he's still getting royalties. He's not going to make any money from it.
Like you advertising, so I have plenty of money that.
So she might say, okay, because it's a big movie, I'm doing it for this small price. And I want to get, if it's like the main thing, if for instance, can you imagine the amount of money Bob Marley, because every other movie have a Bob Marley song. I mean, even Will Smith and the movie The Dog with both of them alone is Bob Marley music.
Maybe like that is something I think. Yeah,
That's 7. It's 5 minutes to 7. Right. If you're using somebody's property, music, video from another source, like library footage, you gotta get clearance and pay.
So the answer is so yeah. We with all the flow production thing. If you look into the center place, some kind of bonjour or something.
You have to give credits.
I have to give credit. So you gotta
Even notice all the videos that I've shown you, all the credits are properly done. Music, the name, the company, artist, everything. You have to do like it's a real movie. Because they don't know where this going. You don't know if it is so good that they want to put it, might get entered in music, the film festival. So people don't say, boy, I hear thing and a thing. So the correct thing to do is get real permission from court or whatever, or maybe after, but you need to get the clearance. You need to get some kind of clearance in it. That's why a lot of people prefer not to use. For instance, do you know my sister? All our music is Aussie music. All our music you hear, it says music. Right? So, yeah, he had to get paid. Actually, music. But if he had a producer, if he did the music to Jay-Z company or Def Jam or whoever, no matter what he had to still had to get permission from the people who own the music. And a lot of artists don't own the music. So you have to get photos, what text you're going to use in the screen, graphics, all these things you need to do before. You don't want to sit down after and decide on it, right? Rehearsal to shoot it. A video should not be shot without having at least minimum rehearsal. More prepared people to proceed, the better the final result. The completion of a large planning process. What kind of English is that? It's supposed to have a comma. It is also the most technically challenging. Completion of a large planning process. I hope I didn't write it here.
Queen's English.
How many families are those, man?
Yeah, better ask them because they make a mistake.
Pretty woman walking down the street. Pretty woman.
Let's pause that. Right. So all the issues of lighting and stuff like that have to be incorporated in the shooting schedule. Guys, you all know what I just said? What did I just say?
Something about lighting. You all got one of these? Yeah.
Right, so all issues of lighting and so on have to be incorporated in the shooting schedule. Right? Is that what I'm saying?
Thing. What are you doing?
Editing. So yeah, but we don't. I don't want to talk about digitizing again because there is a process that is people are hardly digitizing these days. A lot of this stuff are done hard drive or shot digitally, recorded. I feel like I'm talking to myself. It's really bad they carry on.
This is very interesting.
Where they're gonna have dinner. Okay, chill out and pay attention. Mama gave me a little bit. Talk to me and like it's fancy. You know, watch this one. Do Mama gave me. Right? So, editing. I used to do editing in a big way. I don't anymore because that's not part of the course. I think you need to go to level 2 and learn editing. But I'll do the basics, so I'll tell you all about editing. Show you videos and get you interested.
So we are at the 27.
Well, that is debate. You can edit. No, seriously, you can edit. You can edit. Very good. You have limited time to do that and limited space. According to what we're doing, we have to probably do it after hours, so we have to know where we're going. I'll help out.
Where's the sir?
How long we
5 minutes.
That's all?
5 minutes.
That's all? Introduction?
Sir,
So with
Yeah,
this
you know,
5 minutes.
with the kid up.
I don't understand all this.
So that,
What do you think we showing up there all the
I
time?
don't know what you want to show.
I don't know how I need to answer.
5 minutes.
Excuse me, so that 5 minutes thing could possibly, let's say, could possibly go for 5 minutes.
What's that?
You could for 5 minutes, possibly, let's say, possibly, 5 minutes.
That's 6 minutes maximum, say 5, 6. But when you all feel you're special, you can write a 10-minute movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't shoot a 10-minute movie.
Not 6 minutes.
Huh?
Not 5, not 6 minutes, but 10 minutes. How long, sir? 5 minutes.
So wait, what is
Yeah, 5 minutes.
So talk now, what is this 5 minutes?
That's the script you have to write.
I have to write the script.
You got a copy? Everybody have one?
No,
You got
5
one?
minutes.
Everybody have a copy?
Yes, sir.
How was I able to do that? Right, hold on,